What's going on, guys? It's Chris here, and today I'm going to show you how to teach Trello how to read your emails so that they can populate contact information and put it on Trello cards. If you're using Trello as a CRM, as an alternative to a CRM, this is the best way to automate the data entry. Okay, so I'm going to start here, and I'm going to share my screen really quickly. Chrome tab. Hold on a second. There you go. Okay, so if you go on your website, I'm going to teach you guys from my website just so you guys can see. Every website has a contact page. Every website is going to have contact us, message me, inquire for more information, right? So for me right now, it has this one. That's when clients can come in and message me. I've decided that what's important to me right now is to get a client's name and email, link to their website, and just a little description or some notes, free text format of what it is that they're trying to accomplish. Okay, so a client will come in. He's going to put in his name, right? I put his email. I'm just going to put whatever here, Chris at email.ca. This doesn't really matter for the context of this presentation. I want to automate Trello, whatever. Boom. Whatever your business is, you're going to have a page like that, right? Let's just give Google a few minutes. You get my email. I'm going to show you guys because typically that's what everybody's email looks like. I am with Gsuite, but it's going to be the exact same process with Outlook and Office 365, okay? Let me just show you guys here real quickly. The email came in, and it looks something like this. That's my website, and boom. My name, email, website, a little description, and I'm with GoDaddy, and it tells me the page that the contact came from, the device, so you can use with this information, you can do whatever you please, right? Now, if we go, give me a second here. If we go on Trello, so let me just open up Trello right now. Open the right page because I do a lot of Trello for different clients, and I just don't want anybody to see the other stuff I do because it's private. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys Trello here really quickly. This is kind of like what a sales pipeline looks like on Trello. Now, Trello wasn't really meant to be a CRM, but because it's so intuitive, easy to use, drag and drop, a lot of people are using it for that. So this is why I'm doing these videos. So a very easy 3-stage pipeline could be new clients, working clients, and sold. Every board here is going to have an email address. Okay, so the way you look at that is like I just did just now. Hold on a second. Let me just give you the full screen. So if you go on show menu, more, email to board settings, this is going to be the email address for this board. Okay. If I just forward the email I just got to that board, it's not going to populate anything. Hang on a second. It's just going to, you guys will see exactly how it looks like right now. So you see, this is the email I got. If I just forward it to that page, you are going to see it's going to show up here. Let's just give it a few seconds. There you go. Boom. So it looks very scattered. You want to be able to populate the name. You want to be able to put that at the top. The name of the card, I always put it as the name of the client. What I have also the power app. If you can only choose one power app, I would choose custom fields because that's what you can use to source, to filter things out. And when you're exporting your data, it allows you to separate all this important information. Okay. Source. Boom. There you go. Now, it's a little bit better. The idea now is that every time you log into Trello, all you see is a bunch of cards that looks like this, right? So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that right now. Um, so for that, we're going to need to use Zapier. Zapier is a system. It's like a bridge, and what you do with Zapier is you get two different systems, two different apps to talk to each other, because your email cannot talk to Trello. They need that bridge, and that bridge is Zapier. And Zapier can connect anything. The possibilities are endless. You can go from your Outlook to your email to Trello to Microsoft Dynamics to text. I mean, you can do whatever you want. In this context, I'm just going to teach you how to get Trello to read your email so it populates those cards. So if you don't have a Zapier account, let's just make one right now. Zapier. Login. I'm just going to log in here. Okay, continue with Google. Yes. Also, I just have to say that Zapier is going to charge you. They do have a free version, I think. But the good thing about all these systems like Trello and Zapier and whatever program you use is that as you grow, you can grow with it. It's not like the business model from back in the day. It's like you get a license, unlimited users, unlimited things, but it's like you got to pay $1,000 a month. Here's like layers, right? So for this, I'm just going to show you the free version because that should be enough. And what we're going to do, the system that we use to read your email is called Zapier Parser or something like that. Let me just see here. This is just to create a flow. Hold on. If we go to create a Zap, if we go to Parser, okay, email by Zapier. Trigger the trigger is going to be when we get a new email. Remember, guys, when it comes to programming, when it comes to developing, everything is based on triggers and reactions, right? A, B. There's an action, there's a consequence, right? What's the trigger? We get a new email. That's what starts everything. So, trigger. Now, what we have to do here is we're going to have to connect. Well, I'm going to connect with my Zapier account. It's easy. You can do this with your eyes closed. Okay, we're going to authorize that. Similar to when you're on Facebook or whatever and you want to use an app that's connected to your Facebook, you always have to authorize. So we just authorize Zapier to use this other Zapier program, which is called Zapier Email. Mailbox. Now we don't have a Zapier parser mailbox. We got to create one. So I'm just going to open, if you Google Zapier parser, and I'm going to see if I can show you the other tab, parsers email. There you go. Okay. So we're going to create a mailbox. Boom. So right now the mailbox is created. So the email we have initially, let me just see if I can just share the full screen so you don't have to look at my. Here you go. Okay. So the email that we got in the first place, which was this guy right here. Now we're going to use this email as a template because we always going to get it in this format because that's the format your website receives it. So we're going to forward this to this email address. It's kind of complicated, but bear with me. So this right here, the Zapier email parser is going to give you an email address. Okay, that email, this one right here, where you get your contacts, you're going to put that on there and you're going to send it. Okay. Now you're going to go back here and this thing is refreshing every 10 seconds. So let's just wait for the email to show up. Sorry, I know that sounds, I hate it when that happens. My bad. Boom, we got it. Okay. So now we're just gonna have to teach this how to populate things. Clearly, you can see the name here, Chris Sanchez. So this section right here, very easily, we're gonna call it name. Boom. Now he knows every time now that you get an email that looks in this format from your contact form, it's gonna know that that's the name. Second, email. Straightforward. You can call it just the same, email. Save that. Business URL. I'm gonna call that same thing, business URL. Now, mind you, in your company, your line of work, that could be a million things. That could be phone number. That could be whatever it is that you put on your contact form. That's fine. Tell us about your goals. Okay, so this is just something I added for my own business. You could have whatever you want. So this is some sort of like free text, notes, message, comments. So I'm just gonna put description. We're gonna call this description or notes or whatever. If you want, if some of this other information is important to you, like device, desktop, you can also populate that. Okay, I'm just gonna stick to the basics for the purpose of this video. So boom, now we have this template here. We are teaching email parser to allocate with the name, the email, and other little things that that you have here, filters to populate those things. So we're gonna save that as a template, and now we have it. Boom, there you go. So now let's just get back to Zapier. We're gonna refresh that because now we have the mailbox. We should actually see if there's a way we can rename this. No, we actually can't. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. The mailbox. Let me just see here. It's going to come up soon. Come on, hurry up. Yes, perfect. Yeah, save it. Mailboxes. So this is the mailbox. Sometimes it takes a while for that to show up. Okay. It doesn't matter. While that's loading up on Zapier, it seems like it's a little bit backlogged. I'm going to teach you guys the next step, which we know now that when you email this to Zapier, it's going to learn how to read it, right? It's going to know how to do this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to automate for your Gmail to automatically, every single time you get an email like this, to send it to Zapier, okay? Because if all you do is teach Zapier how to read the emails you send, then you're still going to have to send them, right? So let's just automate this. See why sometimes it's just easier to hire a guy like me to just do this. This is a shameless plug, but if you guys don't want to deal with this, you as a business owner, you should just focus on what you're good at, your product or service, because this kind of stuff is petty, right? But if you don't want to spend the money and you want to do it for free, I'm teaching you how to do it anyway. I could do it in like 20 minutes. So Fiverr.com and just look for me, or CRMgenius.ca and book the gig with me. Anyway, okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to create a filter. Create filter, fill in some criteria. So let's just look at some criteria. Something very unique about these emails. What could it be? I think that there's no other way I'm going to get an email that has this subject line, a message from the CRMgenius contact form. There's a very unique filter to put in place. So let's just give it that. That's going to be the filter. So anything where the subject is a message from that, create a filter. The filter is going to be that I'm going to forward it to. We're going to add a forward address. That address is going to be, boom, right here. Now you have to verify permissions. So let's just go back to the mailbox and check for the emails we got. Because this is a mailbox in itself, and if you're telling Google, hey, every time I get an email that from a contact form, you have to forward it to this other mailbox, you have to confirm. So here's the link to confirm. It's that to confirm. Boom, perfect. So now we're halfway there, guys. We're halfway there. Now we have, every time I get an email from the contact form, sends that to Zapier. Zapier knows how to read it now. Halfway there. Now what's next is teaching Trello to take that information that Zapier just populated and put it on the Trello cards. Let's see if it already has it in here. Choose value, mailbox. I don't know why it's not connecting. Email by Zapier, boom, boom, boom. Choose value. I don't know why that's not refresh. Let me just get back here because this is kind of, am I even logged in? Yes, I am. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Because we created that Zap. Let me just make sure I'm on the right account. There you go. Whoa. Sometimes you have to start from scratch when things don't, for some reason, it wasn't pulling. These things happen, guys, so don't freak out, okay? So there you go. Now it pulls up. We're going to test that. Perfect. It's going to pick the last email. Don't worry. The good thing is that it's, like, you can see that it pulled up the right mailbox, okay? That was the action. Now let's work on that was the trigger. Now let's work on the action. The action is we're going to put that on Trello. Oh, and by the way, guys, you can put that on everything. You can put that on your calendar. You learn how to get your email, to teach a robot how to, like, go through your email and scan certain pieces of information. So instead of Trello, you want to put it on a spreadsheet. You can do that, right? So the action is going to be, we're going to create a card. Create a card. Hurry it up. Let's sign up to Trello. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Continue. Boom. Okay. Choose board for this project. Hell, I forgot what I was going to call it. Clients. because there's more than one client. I'm so unprepared sometimes. Pretty funny. I wonder if I could change the name of this board. It's gotta be this one. Okay. Choose board. It's gonna be clients. Fuck. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna create a new one just for the exercise. New board. So lead. Call this new lead. Working. Done. Power up. Remember, guys, power up. Custom fields. Okay, I added that. Perfect. Added power up, new field. Email. Phone number, because a lot of companies need that information. Let's call it source. Okay, perfect. We have it. All right, cool. Okay, so let's just refresh this. Just refresh fields. Okay, so hopefully load more. New board. Okay, perfect. There you go. This is going to be the board that you guys have for your business. The new cards are going to come to new leads, obviously, because the idea is every time you get up to work, you open your Trello and you see on the list that says new leads, you're going to see like 10 people there. Hopefully, if your business is rock and rolling, you're going to see new people, 10 new people there. And just automatically without you having to put data on there, because that's just what went into your email. Now, this is kind of like the mapping here. Name. So, what could be the name? Email sender name. Pretty sure we named it very easy. This mapping thing. Hold on. Parser output name mail address. What did we teach? How do we? Let's go back to that email because I do this so many times I forgot what I called it. Where's the other? This one. Name. Okay. So we just have to look at that. Sometimes it's better if you just call it something, name, email. Because when we put something so simple like name, show all options. I don't see it. I'm blind right now. Having like a brain fog. This is not it. This is not it. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Okay. That goes there. Description. Parser. Output. Business URL. Let's just put everything on there like that. Perfect. Then the custom fields are going to come at the bottom here. Email. Parser output, email. You know what I should do? You know what? I know what the problem is, guys, and these are problems. These are really like super annoying problems that you're going to have, and I'm glad it's happening right now because we had this dumb confirmation email. Kind of, you see how I started reading this thing and it populated, so it's confusing the hell out of me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going back to my email. I'm going back to my contact page. Create. I'm gonna call this person Jerry. Last example. Jerry at CRM.com. It's just things I'm thinking about right now. YouTube.ca. Blah, blah, blah. Again, this is a lot of work, guys. I'm telling you, you're better off just hiring me to do this for you. Okay, let's go back to Zapier here. Let's just see if we can refresh fields. Okay. Perfect. So the custom fields are going to be at the bottom here. So email. Now I kind of wanted to go to get the information of that new contact form I just got. So we're going to have to give it a minute or two. So if we just, let's just delete this step. We're going to start it from scratch. Because we have the trigger, right? The trigger is set up trap here, blah, blah, blah. I wonder if there's a way we could test it again. Because I don't like this one. Trello, action, create card, account. That's my account. Boom. Choose board. We already know what it was. It was new board showing. List, new lead. Name. Oh, still coming up. Okay, that's fine. For description, guys, if you put email body plain, it's just going to put everything on it. Sometimes it's good to do that at the beginning because just kind of helps. Parse output, business URL. So I was just going to go on here because that's here. There you go. Okay. It's not populating this one. And the reason why it's not populating this one is because that email confirmation kind of threw everything off. So that's why it's not showing up here on these options. Because it should say something like email parse output, email address. Actually, no, never mind. There you go. The thing is, this trigger here is kind of annoying because your email connect. I wanted to get this trigger from the new showing that we just got, which is this guy right here, Jerry. So test trigger, email A, load more. Let's see if we can refresh. Y048. Just want to make sure it's the same email. Y048. Yeah, it's the same email. It's picking up. I want another email. Come on, man. Give me another email, dog. So see, these things happen a lot. So what I'm gonna do here, just to like one last time, I'm gonna delete this because there's no reason why this should not work this time. Let's just delete this. Trash. Yes. Start from the very, very beginning. I'm wondering if this also got. Let's make sure that this filter happens. So a message from the contact form. Subject, create filter. Forward it to. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. See how these little things keep happening? That's why I didn't go there. So I'm troubleshooting myself. Okay. Last time. And this is, guys, I know it sounds like I'm unprepared. You could do this a million times. This always keeps happening. So last time, last email.com and last try.com, blah, blah, blah. Send. So now this is gonna send. This is gonna come up here. Boom. Last time, blah, blah, blah. That should go onto our parser. And let's just see if we got it. There you go. It's right here. Something very interesting happened here, guys. Sometimes you have to retrain or report inaccuracies. So you have to go back, call it name or report template, edit, report inaccurate. We're going to retrain it real quickly. That's going to be card name. So we can be more specific. Email. Card email. I don't like how it's got a syntax in there. I guess they just do that for the hyperlink, but it's kind of annoying. Business URL, that was a criteria that we actually asked for it ourselves. So name selection, we're going to be source, whatever you want to call that. And tell us a little bit about your goals. This is going to be notes. Okay. Save extra template. Done. Okay. Okay. Now, let's do this. Finally, the last time. But this has been taking less than what? I don't know, 30 minutes. How long has it been now? It's been, imagine this wasn't recording. Holy, this has been 35 minutes. So anyway, 35 minutes to an hour of just, this is why I charge it per hour, because this is how long it takes. So 35 minutes to an hour to automate something that's going to save countless hours from here on out, right? So the trigger is going to be email parser. Again, new email is going to be the trigger. So there you go. Mailbox is the Y048. Test the trigger. Hopefully it brings up the last. Oh, yes. It brought it. Perfect. Continue. Trello. Search. Create card. Man, the first time I was doing this for my own needs, like 3-4 years ago, it's like I hit the lottery, man. Okay. Trello account, board. I remember it was new board showing, list, new lead, name, parser output, name. Yes. Description. Actually, no, let's go with card name because that was the more refined one. So parser output, card name. There you go, this guy right here. Description. Let's just put everything on there. Email body plain. That way it's just always on there. And then the custom fields are going to be at the bottom. Email. So if you look at, we named it card email, I think it was. This guy right here. Oh, no, hold on. Let's just go back. I got ahead of myself. There was 2 more things I forgot to add. Phone number. Oh, I don't think I did it because I don't use that on my company. That's fine. But if you did, you would make it source. I call that business URL in here. There you go. And that's it. Perfect. Continue. Send Trello, blah, blah, blah. Test and continue. So because he was testing it, we should have the card made with everything populated. Let's have a look. If we go here, turn on Zap. Zap is ready. Sorry, it was going to be on new board showing. See how it showed up here? And the email is going to be populated on here. Because I don't have a phone number thing on my contact form, it's not going to populate that because that's not important for me. And the source. Okay, so it's time. It's time to try it out, you guys. Are you ready? Contact us. So this is going to be your website. And name is going to be the final try. Email is going to be final try at thankgod.com. Business URL. Facebook. These are just things you can populate. So this is just an example. And I didn't map this one here. I didn't do that on Trello, but let's send that in and let's just watch the magic happen, you guys. Drink my tea. Oh, that's it. Boom. Took about 45 minutes to automate the next. Man, if you get 10 leads a day, to do that every day, it's so annoying. But now it's done. And now every time you wake up in the morning and you come to work and you look at your Trello board and your contact, boom, it's all on there. So there you go, you guys. There you have it. Thank the Lord. Let me just kill that right now. There you go, guys. I hope that helps you. I hope that brings you some value. I'm hoping to make more videos like this. If you have any questions, if you get stuck somewhere, let me know. Again, my advice, zero in on your strengths and hire your weaknesses. Do you really want to be doing this stuff? No. Hire me and I can do it for you. Just go on Fiverr.com and look for me, or go to my email, to my CRM Genius website, and you can order my services from there. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Bye.